So this is our sign up screen where the user has an option to register a business. So here you can see they're just entering their first name, last name, email, and username. And if you toggle the is business account, you can enter your business's name, location, and website. And if you enter the address and website in the wrong format, an error will pop up. So when you click sign up, it reroutes you to the login screen where you can use that same information to log in. And this is the business account screen. So businesses are able to manage their inventory. So this is where they can add individual polishes to their inventory that they have available in their business. And you can even add like collections from OPI. So here they're doing that and they can view their inventory, and other users are also able to view this. And if they click an edit button, they can delete polishes from their inventory. And we also have a logout button. So this just shows our login and sign up animation. And now we are logging in as a normal user that does not have a business. So we're entering their username and password, and it first opens up to Explore Feed. So if you enter the wrong password, an error will pop up. And this is Explore Feed. So in Explore Feed is where you can see posts from any user. So it has the image, and here we're viewing comments. So it has a user's username, and you can also write a comment. So if you click likes, it shows who it's liked by. And as you can see, if you unlike it, it updates. And if you like it again, the number count goes up. So here's creating a post. So the user has the option to take a picture or just upload something from their gallery. And in the post is where you can link a business. So where you got your nails done. So they clicked golden nails. You can write a caption. And you can also link polishes. So you can do 1 to many polishes. So we're doing 2 here for an example, and it says 2 polishes selected. And when you share post, it shows that linked business and linked polish. So those are clickable, and this is the business account. So in business account, it shows how many miles away it is from you. You can follow, unfollow, their follower and following count updates. And if you go back to explore, you can also scroll down, and you're able to swipe through those polishes, and if you click on one, it takes you to the polish details screen where it has some information about the polish. If you click the search button, here's where you can search through our users. So this is a normal user's account, and if you click on it, it shows their post, their profile picture, and you can follow them. You can also filter by business, so this shows only the business accounts. And again, it shows their posts, so like they're promoting their nail techs. It can show their collections, so it shows their inventory if you want to check what polish is available in a business. And a business is able to make any type of collection, so this one's called Blue Vibes. And these are polishes that are available at 2 businesses. So that will also pop up if you click on a polish. Now this is search screen. So search screen, you are able to look at our entire database of polishes. You can search by polish name, click clear filters, and we have a color wheel feature where you can go with a color wheel, edit the color, hue, and saturation, and it shows the matching polishes to that hex code. You can filter by color, brand, finish, and type. So here's an example of OPI pink glitter, and that pops up. We also have an image feature where you can pick from gallery or upload an image, and you can tap anywhere on the image and it shows the closest nail polish to that picked color. So here it is, and this is actually the color that Crystal had on her nails. So as a user, you are able to save this to collections that you create. So we're creating this one called pink. We're saving that, and we're just going to another collection and saving to an existing one. And now this is an account screen, so you can update your profile picture. So it gives you an alert saying successfully. And you can also delete a post, so it gives you a modal confirming that. And here's where you can view your collection. So this was the collection we made. You can edit and delete polishes from it, and you are also able to delete whole collections. And this is the following feed where you can view posts from only people you follow. And in settings, it just says user information, and it has a logout button.
This is our final report presentation for our application Swatch. So Swatch is a mobile app that lets users extract colors from photos and find corresponding nail polish shades instantly. It suggests nail polishes with direct purchase links and allows users to save their favorite nail polishes into collections. Businesses can register an inventory of available nail polishes while users can view the in store availability. The app also features a social media aspect where users can post their nail polish, tag which nail polishes they're using, and showcase their style. So, this is our entity relationship diagram. We have 6 different tables: businesses, users, posts, collection, and nail polish. And then one junction table, which is collections underscore nail polishes. These are our use cases. So we have 2 different user types. One of them is client. The client is able to filter through nail polishes, save to collections, and create and view posts, while the business is able to also create and view posts, edit their business data, and add to a business inventory.
First feature is Register Business, where users are able to create and register details about their business, such as name, address, and website. Here's the query on the left for our MongoDB, and then the equivalent SQL query is on the right. So this is where we insert business data such as name, location, website into our MongoDB. It creates a new document with that user's info and the timestamp, as you can see on the code snippet on the left. The code then runs during signup if the user toggles a business account on that screen. It makes an API call to store the business data in the database. The user is also able to update their business details. So in account screen, they can update details about their business such as name, address, and website in the settings screen. And this query updates a business's details in the database. It looks for an entry with the matching user ID and then updates only the provided fields with that entry. Users are also able to create multiple collections. So as you can see on the left, they can create a new collection and then they can view that in account screen. This query creates a new collection in the database, so it saves the user ID, the collection's name, and links the first polish by its ID. Polishes are stored as an array, so more can be added on later. Users are also able to delete collections. So in the left is the front end for this delete collection. So it first shows a confirmation modal with a warning and 2 buttons, cancel and delete. And if the user confirms, it sends a delete request to the user. So it triggers an API delete request to remove the collection from the back-end database. And it shows an alert saying collection deleted successfully.
My first use case is view collection, which is that users are able to view a list of their own collections under their profile screen, where they can save polishes inside those collections. So for example, in this screenshot, we have 2 collections, which is hot pink and teal. And if I click on hot pink, I have a collection that I have created with with my chosen polishes. This is the query for MongoDB, and this is the equivalent SQL query right here. So what happens is it selects all from the collection table where the ID is specified by your user ID. So basically, every collection is chosen from the table and fetched when you wanted to see the collection. And this is the add polish to collection use case where users can add as much as polishes they want to existing collection, or they can add the polishes by creating a new collection. So here is a nail polish. So here in this example, I'm creating a new collection called Shimmer, and I'm adding this particular nail polish into that collection, and we get an alert saying that Shimmer is created and a polish is added. And here's some example code and MongoDB query example, and also equivalent SQL query. So what's happening is it either updates the collection and sets the nail polish that you have chosen into the collection specified collection database. So the code here is talking about how it has the route from the database where the collection and then the selected collection ID and the polishes is being stored in the collection table on the particular collection. And this is deleting polishes from a collection. So this is an example of a collection. So I have a collection here with multiple nail polishes, and the user is able to delete any polishes they want. It can delete you can either delete everything or you can delete fuller ones. And here's the code for MongoDB and equivalent query. So when you delete the what the database does is it takes the ID of the polish and removes it from the array. So here's the code. It's just a function called handle delete polish, which takes the attribute polish ID and deletes it from the collection by the specified polish ID. And this is add polish to an inventory. So basically what inventory is what the nail salon have in their inventory, and the collections that nail businesses can have, or nail polish collection that already exist in the nail polish brand. So for example, in this screen we have all the collections that have existed in OPI and D&D. So here we have OPI Wicked, OPI Barbie. So these are collection that OPI have. So what a business can do is basically add this and add this into their business page. So whenever a person is navigating the business page, they can see what collection they can offer. And the business is also able to take out polishes under that collection that they don't have. So this is the adding polish to an inventory code. So here it references the polishes, it references the collection, and then updates the collection table under the ID of the user or the business, and also references the polish ID as an array as well.
We also utilize web scraping to add nail polish data from various brands into our database, and then the user can view all of these polishes in our search screen. And here's the query for adding the nail polish. So we use the insert one function for each product, and the code over here is a bit of the web scraping. So we're setting the fields such as products, name, brand, color family, type, and finish, and then we are adding that to our database. We also have the view polishes use case, so the users are able to view our nail polish data and filter through it. One way is by filtering through color family, brand, finish, and type. They can also search by name, and they can also use the color wheel, which will let them find a color, adjust the hue and saturation, and then filter based off that. Or they can take a picture or upload one from their camera roll and extract a color from that image. And for the query for viewing polishes, we use the find.to array, which will get all of the polishes in our database, which we can filter through later. Another use case is searching and following users. So you can look for other users by their username, filter by business only, and then you can follow them once you navigate to their account. The query we use is find.to array, which will get all of the users in our database. And then for applying a search filter, we take the search query from the user and filter the list based off of matching usernames. And then you can also apply the business filter. So this filters through all of the users and returns the ones that have a true value for the is business attribute in the database. Another use case is to unfollow users that you've already followed. And this is the query that we use. So you use the update one function, and then you take the ID of the user that is logged in, And then you update their following array by taking out the user ID of the person that they unfollowed using the poll function.
This is our create and view post use case where users are able to create a post and view their post. So the first image shows the user posting, where they're able to either upload from their gallery or choose from their camera roll. And then they are able to add a caption, the corresponding nail salon, and the polish. The next picture shows where the users select the polish, so they can choose one or many polishes, and they can also search through the polishes. And the last image shows the post on the explore page with the username, likes, comments, the caption, the nail polish, and the corresponding nail salon. So this is our MongoDB query along with an equivalent SQL query. So this MongoDB query grabs all posts and sorts them with the newest post first, so users can view the most recent post on the top of their feed. This is our fetch post method. This method is responsible for creating a new post when a user uploads a photo and adds the caption, tagged polishes, and shares the post. This is our delete post, which has a module to confirm deletion. The delete query grabs the post ID and removes it from the database. This is comments on a post. Users are able to leave comments on other users' posts while also viewing other users' comments on each post. So it has the comment and the username. This query adds a new comment to the comments array. Each post has a unique ID, and within that table, there is a comments array. The submit comments function adds a comment with user info and timestamps directly into the post comments array, and ensures the correct order for when the comment is posted. It also stores the comment locally through async storage before storing it into the database, so it displays instantly. Users are able to like other users' posts and view likes of other users. And this is our like post where the MongoDB query updates the post to include the new like through the count, and also adds a user ID to the liked array so that we can later display who has liked this post.
And I'm also going to be talking about the system sequence diagram SSDs. So this is the SSD for managing a profile. So a business can user can create an account by adding the business name, address, and website, and then the system returns that the business is created, and then the business can view their business info anytime, and the system generates the info and returns the business info. And this is the SSD for adding a polish to a collection. So a business can create a new collection using a name or existing collection, and then the system returns that it has been created. And this business can add any nail polishes to the existing collection that they have created, and the system saves it to the collection, and then returns that the polish is saved. And the business can view existing collection by referencing the UID of the business, and the system generates the existing collection and returns that the existing collections. And this is the SSD for creating a post. So a user can add a post with image, caption, nail color, location, and the system saves it and returns that the post have created, and the user can request to view other posts, and the system generates the available posts and then returns the post to the user. And this is the SSD for viewing nail polishes. So the user can view the nail polishes based on the name of the nail polish or the name of the brand, a hex code, and the system generates it based on the attribute that has been requested and returns the nail polish details to the user.
So now onto our prototypes. We created prototypes for the 3 main screens that are accessible from the bottom navigation bar. So this is the account screen, search screen, and explore feed screen. And after the initial prototypes were completed, they were tested and refined to improve the overall user experience of the app. We also focused a lot on responsive design to make sure that the app is still usable and functional on bigger screens. So this is a side-by-side of the search screen on the iPad and the iPhone. And as you can see on the iPad, we adjusted the grid layout so that it shows more polishes and takes advantage of the available space on the bigger screen. So we adjusted the grid view very similarly for the Explore feed screen where users can view the posts. So instead of seeing one post at once, if you're on a tablet, you can see 4 instead. And this will improve readability and make sure that the app is still visually appealing and fully functional on any device. In terms of future updates for this app, we would like to have a bigger selection of nail polish brands because at the moment we only have OPI and D&D. We would also like to add a virtual try-on for all of the nail polishes, add a notification system so that you're notified when people like your post or comment on your post. We would also like to allow users to navigate to a business website since we are storing that information already. And we would like to add the feature where they can request polishes from businesses if they don't have the ones that they want in stock. And that is all for our final report. Thank you for watching.